基本上声应该是没问题。
好啊，你听听看好了。
everybody. Good morning. I'm glad to have you in the class. Now, please look here. it's the schedule for today. Today we are going to review where and be questions and learn some new page from page 63 to page 64. And at the last, we want to watch a film about email manners. And your homework for today is please preview page 65 and page 66. Okay, now let's move on the English book. Please turn to page 63. Now let's review the sentences patterns in Unit 3 and Unit 4. Here, please read aloud with me. Where is he now? He is at the restaurant. Where is she now? She is at the restaurant. And here, now, present time, 现在式. So use present be verb, is. And the answer here, also present be verb. Okay, let's move to description. Where was he an hour ago? He was at the train station. Where was she an hour ago? She was at the train station. An hour ago is past time, so use past tense be verb, was. Okay, that's our review. Now please move to the picture here. Now let's make sentences orally. And there are 4 students here: Peter, Helen, Mike, and Sandy. And the picture tells where are they now and where were they yesterday. So now please look each picture and make sentence orally. I will show you. Here, Peter. So make a sentence where. Ask first. Where is Peter now? He is at the airport now. Now move to this picture. He is Mike. So think about the sentence. You can ask first, where? Where is Mike now? And the answer is, he is at the theater. Where is Mike now? He is at the theater. Move to restaurant, this one. So make the sentence. Where? Where is Helen now? Where is Helen now? And the answer is, she is at the restaurant. Now move to Sandy. Ask, where is Sandy now? And the answer is, she is at the train station. Okay. Now move to this picture. Here, who is she? She is Helen. So, yesterday. Ask first, where was Helen yesterday? She was at the zoo yesterday. Okay, now let's watch. Here. Where was Helen yesterday? She was at the zoo. Okay, move to number 2. He is Peter. Then ask. Where was Peter yesterday? He was at the library. Okay, and move to this one. He is Mike. So we ask, where was Mike yesterday? The answer is he was at the museum. Okay, move to this picture. Sandy. Where was Sandy yesterday? Answer. She was at the bookstore. Okay. And now please move to here. Now please listen carefully and fill up the sentence. Here, the blanks. Okay, so for example, number 1, listen carefully.
Number 1, Peter is at the airport now.
Peter is at the airport now. So you have to write is and now. Okay? So now move to number 2. This one. Listen carefully.
Number 2, Sandy was at the bookstore yesterday.
Sandy was at the bookstore yesterday. So the missing word is was and yesterday. Are you done? So are you ready for number 3? Here, listen carefully.
Number 3, Mike was at the museum yesterday.
Mike was at the museum yesterday. The answer is was at yesterday. Are you done? Now please move to number 4. Listen carefully.
Number 4, Helen is at the restaurant now.
Helen is at the restaurant now. Okay, it's now. So you have to write is and now. Okay? So are you done? Good. So that's all for page 63. Now please move to page 64. Okay, what do you see here? What do you see here? Okay. Hi, what do you see here? What is it? Yes, it's an email. That's an email. Do you know how to write an email? Basically, an email has at least 6 parts. So now, which are the 6 parts? First, you got a subject. Subject, 主旨. A subject, just like a title. Just like a title for content or a composition. Title. So use just a few words to describe what you want to tell in the email. Okay, just a few words. And then greeting. Greeting. Like dear someone. Here, dear Nick or hi Nick. Hello Nick. That's kind of greeting. Good. And then you need to put an opening sentence here. An opening. Here is how are you? I'm fine. Anything like that. And then you need to give more details about what you want to tell. That's the content. And when you finish the content, finish what you want to tell, then you have to give a closing. That means 结语. The closing like with love, your sister, or something else like sincerely, Janice. Okay, sincerely, your teacher. And then finally, you have to put on your name here. Okay, here means who writes the email. And this one is who gets the email, the receiver. Okay, so that's about email. And then you have to key in the email address from who and to whom. That's basically an email consists. Okay, so now let's go back to page 64. Okay. Here. What do you see here? It's a email. Sure. What do you look? It's a email. Okay. Here. So here, how do you read the email address? Address is here. Here is the address. Okay, like this simple. You read it at. This is at. And there is a dot. There is a dot. So, for example, like this email address, we say it this way: tina@hmail.com. That's how we say an email address. Okay, and here, now please listen to the CD and repeat the email content.
Dear Nick, how are you? I'm in Taiwan now. I'm learning Chinese here. People here are so nice. Guess what? I have a cat here. Yesterday was Sunday. I was at the art museum yesterday morning. Yesterday afternoon, I was at the theater with my friends. The movie was great. After that, we had dinner at a restaurant. The food was yummy. There are many beautiful places in Taiwan. I really like Taiwan. Love, your sister, Tina.
Okay, did you read it? Now let's read one more time. Please read with me. Here. Dear Nick, how are you? I'm in Taiwan now. I'm learning Chinese here. People here are so nice. Guess what? I have a cat here. Yesterday was Sunday. I was at the art museum yesterday morning. Yesterday afternoon, I was at the theater with my friends. The movie was great. After that, we had a dinner at a restaurant. The food was yummy. There are many beautiful places in Taiwan. I really like Taiwan. Love, your sister, Tina. Good. So now, look at the question. Please answer the question here. First, who writes the mail? Okay, who writes mail? Here, you can find, that's Tina here. Who writes the letter? Who writes the email? You have to put the name here. Okay, and next, who will get the mail? Who will get the mail? Dear Nick. Nick will get the mail. Okay, and then move to number 5. What is the email about? Okay, and where can we find the answer? We told you the subject is the title for the content. So here you can find the subject. That's the email about. So it's about my life in Taiwan. Okay, and my here is Tina. So this content is about Tina's life in Taiwan. Got it? Okay. Now do more about the content. About the content, Tina tells Nick. First, who is in Taiwan now? According to the content of the email. Okay, we can find answer here. Dear Nick, how are you? I am in Taiwan now. I am. And who wrote the email? Here, Tina. So, I here means Tina. So Tina is tell what she is in Taiwan. Okay, and number 2, according to the email, what is Tina learning? Okay, can you find in the content where? Dear Nick, how are you? I'm in Taiwan now. I'm learning Chinese here. So what is Tina learning? What is Tina learning? She is learning Chinese here in Taiwan. Got it? Okay, now move to another question. And from this email, can you find what day is today? What day is today? Where can you find it? Okay, here. Yesterday was Sunday. The email tell you yesterday was Sunday. That also means today is, yes, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So the day after Sunday is Monday. So today is Monday. It's kind of a trick. So So tricky. Okay. And then move to number 4. Was Tina at the museum yesterday afternoon? Was Tina at the museum yesterday afternoon? Okay, so let's check. Let's check. Where can you find it? Where the email tell you. Okay, here it says, I was at the art museum yesterday morning. Yesterday afternoon, I was at the theater with my friends. So, yesterday afternoon, Tina was at the theater and also with her friends there. So the answer here is she was, oh no, we have to answer yes, no first. So he asked, was Tina at the museum yesterday afternoon? But yesterday afternoon, Tina was at the theater. So here you have to put on no first. No, and give a short answer. She wasn't. She wasn't. And then you can give a complete sentence. You can say she was at the theater. Okay, let's review. The question is, was Tina at the museum yesterday afternoon? But the answer is no, because she was at the theater. So you say, no, she wasn't. She was at the theater. Okay, got it? Now, let's move to another question. Number 5. After going to the museum, Tina went to a restaurant. Is it right? Okay, let's check. After going to the museum, okay, let's find out the museum part. Museum, here. I was at the art museum yesterday morning, okay, and in the afternoon, Tina was at the theater. So after go to the museum, Tina go to a restaurant? No. Tina did not go to a restaurant. After museum, in the afternoon, Tina went to the theater. So here, we say no. She did not go to the restaurant after the museum. And where was she yesterday after museum? She was at the theater. Okay, did you get it? Any questions? Okay, so far so good. So now let's move to number 6. Question number 6. Does Tina like Taiwan? Does Tina like Taiwan? Okay, where can you find the answer? Here. There are many beautiful places in Taiwan. I really like Taiwan. I really like Taiwan. And we know the email is written by Tina. So here I mean Tina, means Tina. So does Tina like Taiwan? Sure. Yes, she does. Okay. So it's about the content. Now let's move to the questions here. Please read the question first. Where was Tina yesterday afternoon? Okay. A. She was at the museum. B. She was at the theater. C. She was at a restaurant. Okay. Now let's go back to the content. Yesterday afternoon. Find out yesterday afternoon at the theater. So the answer should be B. Okay? Then move to number 2. Read the sentence. Which is not true. Okay, not true. A. Nick is Tina's brother. B. Tina has a cat in Taiwan. C. Tina doesn't like the food in Taiwan. Okay, so now A. Nick is Tina's brother. How do we know Nick is Tina's brother? Go back to the content. Here, at the closing part, love your sister, Tina. So here, tell you, Tina is Nick's sister. So Nick is Tina's brother. Answer A is right. So we put A. Oh, sorry. Nick is Tina's brother. Not true. We have to find out not true one. Sorry, not true one. And Nick is Tina's brother is true. Okay, let's find B. Tina has a cat in Taiwan. The answer is here. I have a cat here. Here means Taiwan. So it's true. C. Tina doesn't like the food in Taiwan. Okay, it is not true. Let's find out why not. Here. We had a dinner at a restaurant. The food was yummy. Okay. When you feel food is yummy, that means you like the food, right? So it's not right. Here, Tina doesn't like the food in Taiwan. Tina really likes the food in Taiwan, actually. So the answer, C, is not true. Okay? So that's all for page 64. And also we finished our schedule today. Oh, not yet, because we need to watch another film for the ending here. About this one. And wait just a moment.
Let's learn how email works.
Okay, now please watch the film.
To whom do you send messages? And from whom do you receive messages? Maybe dad or mom, maybe your brother or sister, or your friends, or maybe even your grandparents. What kinds of messages do you send to others? Maybe it's about homework, or maybe a birthday. Maybe it's time to go get something to eat, or maybe just to go play with friends. You can send a message to a friend, and you can receive a message from a friend. Don't say mean things in your email. It hurts feelings. Only send and receive email from people you know. Let's recap. We send emails only to people we know. We never use email to be unkind or mean to anyone. And we only open or receive emails from people we know.
Hi. About the film is talk about good manners, email good manners. Okay, here. So it mentioned a very important idea when you use an email, like just send emails only to people you know, 只寄给认识的人 and never say bad words, bad things to the person who you want to email to. Just be nice and be kind. OK， 对任何人都要友善，在 email 的描述里面都要 be nice, be kind. And only open or receive the emails from people you know. 你只打开来自于认识的人的 email. 这是保护自己的方式。So that's the good manners to use email. Okay, so our class, that's all for our class. Thank you for your attention here. See you next time. Bye bye.